My second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags. Spending my bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist who's never not been pacified. I'm a piece of... It's a point of pride. I'm the super rich complaining.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We're all set to bring you a terrific contest here as these two divisional rivals renew acquaintances for the first time this season. There's always a little something extra at stake when these teams face off. It's the Packers going up against the Lions. With that, let's send you indoors to Ford Field in Detroit as we welcome in our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They come out here in the eye. Now the first carry for Doug Martin. Whoosh. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Well, from the safety of our booth, I think it's okay after that run that I call him still the name that maybe he's not too crazy about, the muscle hamster.
Yeah, his teammates at Boise State called him that. He doesn't like that, though.
He hates that name.
He told us he prefers, and he told the world he prefers Duggernaut.
It's always tough when you come up with your own nickname.
It doesn't stick.
I hope it works for him, but I have my doubt.
We're going muscle hamster here in the booth.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
First down, here's the run with Martin. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think a lot of people are a little bit surprised there that they ran the draw after that successful pass play previously, but the thought process had to be, maybe we can catch him rushing the passer and hit something big with the running play.
Mariota now. That is incomplete. He was looking for Matt Jones that time, and it's third down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. On third down, Mariota. They set up the screen to Martin. Wow, incredible.
Miss.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State. The former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins.
Forget the measurables. His temperament, which is so even-keeled, often masks a burning desire to win and perform. This guy takes it seriously when he lines up to play, and usually he puts on a nice performance.
They come up with one back. That's Ingram. Now a play fake here on first down. Amaro's got it, left side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. Ingram again. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
This will be fielded at the 17. What a spin. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll come out in the pistol on 2nd down. Martin. Oh, what a juke into space. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary.
Marcus Mariota, nobody. He's going to catch him. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that come.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly
He's
didn't
lost.
work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here comes the Lions defensive unit. They trot back out onto the field. They were able to force that 3 and out. That led to a touchdown. Defenses obviously love 3 and outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast. But it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result. As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
To throw, Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. 3rd and long for Cousins. Finding time. Baldwin with it over the middle. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Mariota on first down. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Mariota. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. They get 31 yards that time. And it'll be first down, Lions.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. This will be caught just inside the 10. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They come up with one back. That's Ingram. Cousins now on second down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive linemen, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Cousins now. Complete here to Gary Barnidge. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back.
Yep.
He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Throwing is Cousins. And Barnidge has it on the right side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On 3rd down, Cousins looking for Bolt, weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Picked off by Jamar Taylor, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A first down throw for Cousins. He hits Baldwin right side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver, and on that play, it was batted down.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They go play action. Cousins. And he fires one incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And it's 3rd down. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. To the air again, it's Cousins. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Complete to Barnidge. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. 3.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now Cousins. That is caught at the 7. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this 1st half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
Yeah, I think you're right, partner. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They come out here in the eye. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
And the seemingly endless drive continues.
Now
a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Following the interception here, Mariota got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. They set up the screen to Martin. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Mariota now on 2nd down. A dump underneath to Jones. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 3rd down, Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, the veteran Ted Ginn. Here's Ginn. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And now it's 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
To throw, Cousins. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he's brought down. 19 yards that time for number 19. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 1st down. Here's Cousins. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2nd down, Cousins. He hits Baldwin right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this 3rd quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Flushed out right. It's caught. Baldwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Cousins now to throw on first down, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. They'll come out in the pistol. On third down, Cousins. And Ginn's got it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They run. It's Mark Ingram. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. And he has not been able to find the same type of running room this week as last. Such a great game. We met with him. He came in, had the biggest smile on his face, so we just thought that would carry over.
Sometimes you wonder if maybe it borders on a little overconfidence. They were so good last week. He's getting extra blocking out in the perimeter from the wide receivers to get him downfield. In this game, maybe he came into it with the idea that it's just going to be like last week, be a piece of cake. And what they're getting from the defense isn't exactly the same. And, boy, it's been tough going for him.
Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Doug Baldwin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I'm actually surprised they didn't get out of that play. I didn't see anyone pressing the line of scrimmage for the defense.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Second down, Mariota. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion. Mariota from the gun on third down. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Mariota now. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Following the penalty, Martin. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Shift together here from the D-line. They run it again with Martin. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who is going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass and completing it.
On the read option, it's Mariota. Oh, the spin. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Mariota now on second down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. That man can leap, Charles. How do you defend a pass like that and a receiver that good?
Partner, you're really doing it through prayer because you can cover them totally downfield, but at the end, their athleticism actually allows them to uncover themselves and go over the top of you and make a play.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come up in an offset eye. They try again with Martin, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Doug Martin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Lions add on to their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
No, check, Patriot! I hear it!
Cousins now on second down. Dancing to his left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, here's Cousins. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll give the Packers a first down. Throwing is Cousins. And Barnidge has it on the right side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it.
Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Here we go now.
Again, it's Cousins. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Cousins now to throw on first down. Steps away to his left. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Kirk Cousins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Credit the tackle to Navarro Bowman. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 3rd down, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it's Ginn. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not in the major
and he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Detroit defense, we get set to watch them go. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. Here's Cousins. He hits Baldwin right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Second down, Cousins rolling to his left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. A first down throw for Cousins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. 10 yards still left on second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On second down, Cousins again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Cousins from the gun on third. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. First down. Here's Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he is going to lose yardage here. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop it.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. He dumps it down to Ingram. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a second down throw for Cousins. Buying time to his left. And his throw here is incomplete.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
And the QB steps over the line of scrimmage. That's an illegal forward pass.
And that is so rare because at the different positions, you have to know different things. Wide receivers have to know where the first down line is. Quarterbacks almost always know where the line of scrimmage is.
Touchdown, Packers. Doug Baldwin with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers get a score closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Now, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down. Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And some room to roam now. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Great run by Martin. We saw it even better when last year 85 yards was the longest run by a running back a year ago.
And when you can run it that distance, you get to choose your own nickname. Doug Martin wants a nickname different from the one that people have given him. He can pick his own now.
By the way, if you're wondering who had a longer run, Mariota had 87 yards last year on a run. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Tajay Sharp, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to...
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Robert Kimdichie able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. And quickly they get to the line.
Here we go.
Cousins now on second down. Again has it complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
To throw, Cousins. And Gibbs got it. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. 1st and 10. Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. From the red zone now, Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The tight end, Gary Barnidge, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And they're going to speed things up here. To the air again, it's Cousins. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jace Amaro, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And he'll bang that one through.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Detroit, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.
away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get lit from a little. I know you're terrified by what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave the lust, hard building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out, like don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Keep up with your friends thing. Tell they bougie, go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap, tell them break your neck, go and bust a rhyme. Throw one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody getting, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. Everybody got guilty pleasures. Mine just tend to catch me cases. Handcuffs, police inspections, lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station. You hear the same old song. I feel like, dog, I'm about to drop the bomb. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody can. We on the town. Hey, never come down. I never come down. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody can. We on the town.